Welcome. Today we will take the third step in learning this sugya. We will learn the first version of the Gemara's teirutz. Before we can learn the teirutz, we need to do two things. First, let's quickly review the kushya. It is difficult to say that the mafkid sells his zchuyot to the nifkad if the zchuyot are davar shelo ba לעולם. And we have an accepted rule, ein adam makneh davar shelo ba לעולם. Now, nakdim hakdama ketzara. We need to introduce an important concept in order to understand the teirutz. We need to understand the concept of mechira al tanai, a conditional sale. In a mechira al tanai, the sale depends on the performance of a specified condition. So, in any mechira al tanai, we need to keep our eye on three factors. First is the object that is being sold. Second is the condition or the conditions upon which the sale depends. Finally, the parties have to clarify even if the condition is met when the sale is complete. Is the sale completed right as the condition is met? Or perhaps the parties consider the sale complete from some time before the condition is met. We call this a retroactive sale or a mechira lemafreya. Or does the transfer of ownership take place sometime after the condition is met? Let's look at a couple of examples of mechira al tanai. Let's say I agree to sell my car to you. We might agree to a tanai that the mechira depends on me first replacing the tires. Furthermore, we agree that once the tires are replaced, the mechira is complete. This is what the sale might look like. The chayfetz is my car. The tanai is that I have to replace the tires. And the sale will be considered complete at the time that the tires are replaced. In such a case, if a meteor were to land on the car before the tires are replaced, that would be my problem. However, if the meteor lands on the car the moment after their tires are replaced, it is now your problem. Let's look at another example of mechira al tanai. Let's say I agree to sell my watch to you. We might agree to a tanai that the mechira depends on something that has nothing to do with the watch, such as the Mets winning 100 games. Furthermore, we agree that once the Mets win 100 games, the watch is yours lemafreya, retroactive to today. This is what the sale might look like. The chayfetz is my watch. The tanai is that the Mets win 100 games. And the sale will be considered complete retroactive to today once the Mets have won. In such a case, if the value of the watch were to double in value after today, but before the Mets win, you would still get the benefit of the increase in the value once the Mets actually win 100 games. Why? Because the sale is considered complete retroactive limafreya to today. So now, let's look at the Gemara's teirutz. Amar Rava, Rava answers, Naaseh ke'omar lo. We make it as if the mafkid says to the nifkad, when he gives the animal to be watched, what we call shat mesira, lesheteganev uteratzeh uteshalameni. When it'll be stolen and you will choose to pay me, hare prati kinuya lach me'achshav. You are being kona my cow from now at shat mesira. Let's understand this teirutz. What is Rava answering? The nifkad doesn't actually buy zchuyot, a davar shelo ba לעולם. Rather, the nifkad buys the actual cow, which does indeed exist and is under the control of the nifkad. The nifkad becomes the legal owner of the bikadon, the cow. Therefore, the nifkad is legally entitled to all future payments that the ganav might make. Not because the nifkad bought zchuyot, but rather because it is as if the nifkad bought the actual cow, a davar sheba'olam. Additionally, this sale is made using a mechira al tanai. Let's look at it. The chayfetz is the actual para, not the zchuyot. Here, there are two tanaim. First, that the cow is stolen, and second, that the nifkad agrees to pay rather than swear. Now, the question still remains. From when is the sale effective? from when did the nifkad actually buy the cow? Well, we learned in the Hakdama about Shat Mesirah, the time when the mafkid gives over the pikadon to the nifkad to watch. According to Rava, this agreement, this da'at, takes place at Shat Mesirah. So according to Rava, once the conditions of Geneva and Tashlum have been met, it is as if the para, not the schuyot, are sold. And the para is sold from when? From Shat Mesirah. Oh, but how is this possible? We know that all kinyanim also need a ma'aseh kinyan. Where is the ma'aseh kinyan? Not a problem according to Rava. When the nifkad leads the animal, he accomplished one of the ma'aseh kinyan, mishicha. So what is Rava saying? It is as if there was da'at and a ma'aseh kinyan. When did they both take place? At Shat Mesirah. So now let's take a look at some of the building blocks of our kushya. Our premises remain the same. First, the rule remains unchanged, and davar shelo ba la'olam cannot be sold. Second, potential payments from a ganav are considered davar shelo ba la'olam. Therefore, our conclusion remains that these schuyot, these payments, cannot be bought or sold. So what changed? We can't answer a kushya without changing one of them. Well, the truth is, we don't really answer the kushya. It was too strong to answer. However, what does change is our reality. Our understanding of the Mishnah has changed. We now have a more accurate understanding. We originally thought that the future payments, the schuyot, were being sold. In actuality, the nifkad buys the cow. And since he is the owner of the cow, the nifkad is entitled to any future payments that the ganav might make. It is as if the mafkid and nifkad agree to mechira al tanai of the actual cow, a davar sheba olam. When? At Shat Mesirah. How? Using the ma'aseh kinyan of kinyan meshicha. So, let's review. We adjust our understanding of the Mishnah. Really, it's as if the mafkid and nifkad agree to a conditional sale of davar sheba olam, the actual pikadon. The chayfetz is the para, the cow, not the schuyot. The conditions are that the pikadon must be stolen and the nifkad chooses to pay rather than swear. The transaction takes place at Shat Mesirah and kinyan meshicha is the ma'aseh kinyan.